Ever since we saw the first trailer for Lord of the Rings of Power back in February, Amazon has been doing damage control because we've never seen backlash that is quite this massive when it comes to a fan base and a franchise as big as Lord of the Rings. You can see on that first trailer 1.8 million dislikes to just over 100,000 likes. Pathetic. And everything that's come out has only gotten worse, which is why as we go up to the release of Rings of Power in September, you're starting to see more articles like this. Lord of the Rings of Power won't be influenced by modern day politics, showrunner says. They are now on a full court press to try to convince everyone that what they've been telling them for weeks, months, and years won't actually happen. But one of the major problems you have are the cast members that are continuing to speak about their influences, what their characters are all about, and it's confirming what we've always known, that yes, indeed, it will be about modern day politics. It will indeed prioritize diversity and representation above all else, above storytelling, above staying true to the lore of Lord of the Rings. And the cast member who's had maybe more of an impact on that than anyone else is Sophia Namvet, the person who plays the character of Princess Disa, the one we see right here. Very controversial considering that her casting alone flies in the face of what Tolkien wrote about this world, but that's just like the rest of this series. It's fan fiction. It's not reality. It is not canon. It is made up garbage from Amazon who wants to push a message. But in this piece here from CBC, Rings of Power stars explain what to expect from the new Lord of the Rings series. We get more information and more regurgitation of some of the garbage she's already put out there. And before we even get into it, shout out to Meta PCs. I see the Meta PCs ad. I own a Meta PC. It's the best thing I've ever owned in my life. Great guys that work over there. A lot of veterans. Support Meta PCs, whether you want a pre-built computer or whether you want to custom build the entire thing. Link will be in the pinned comment and the description below. Use code RK Outpost for a discount. But let's remind ourselves of things that Sophia Namvet has said previously, like this one, which is literally eye-rolling.
I play the character of Princess Disa. She is the first female dwarf that we will ever see on screen.
Woo, woo, woo! I don't know what the fuck that wood is. I don't know why that has occurred, but this is a lie. The first female dwarf we will ever see on screen. I'm sorry, this is from The Hobbit, the first Hobbit movie. I'm gonna play just a little bit of this right here. I think we can show it to you because we're not gonna mute it or anything, or we're not gonna play the audio. The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. What do we see here? Crazy. 2 dwarven women in The Hobbit. This is from about 10 years ago. 10 years ago this came to screen. You are a liar. Sophia Namvet, you are a fucking liar. And you keep repeating this time after time. The media is letting you get away with it. Lie number 1, I guess. I'm sure there will be others.
She is the first dwarf of color to be able to host.
Yes, she actually just said it. The first dwarf of color. The first dwarf of color in Tolkien. Well, maybe that's not a lie. Maybe that's actually true because it is. Because that's not the way Tolkien described these characters time and time again. We are seeing them make decisions that fall outside of what Tolkien wrote for the Lord of the Rings world of Middle-earth.
Host this moment and make this huge franchise accessible for all the generations across the screen is an iconic moment for me and hopefully for the world to draw in the new fans and know that it is possible.
How incredible of Sophia Namvet. It is her. She alone is able to unite everybody around the world of J.R.R. Tolkien. How incredible. Now everybody will be able to enjoy the story. Spoiler alert, everyone was able to enjoy the story before. Everyone, look at how many millions and millions of books Lord of the Rings has sold throughout its lifetime. It's an insane number because it goes beyond region, it goes beyond language, it goes beyond skin color. It's a story. Yet you're the presence of you, a dwarf of color. That's what's going to change it. This is ridiculous, but we've heard the same thing time and time again. This is from Black Girl Nerd's YouTube channel. I love the fact that this is ratioed.
First and foremost, thank you for repping Black Girl Nerds everywhere, playing this role.
So welcome. You are so welcome. And thank you for being such an amazing support. There are so many women and people of color out there who are absolutely flying the flag and raising the roof and giving me so much support and empowerment right now. Without you guys, this would not be possible. I hear you and I feel you all around me every day, and I'm grateful for your presence in this journey for sure.
As we start to listen to these, you will see a theme. There's a list of things she knows she's supposed to say, and she will just continue to repeat them.
So this show, of course, is shrouded in secrecy. A lot of fans don't really know what, all of the characters are about. So first of all, for our fans, tell us who your character is and who is she all about?
She is Princess Disa, the first female dwarf that we have ever seen.
Lies. Again, she keeps repeating this same lie. This is not true. This is factually inaccurate. And if these people knew anything about Lord of the Rings, the franchise, what we've seen on screen before, you would know that that is a fucking falsehood.
Cinematically, within Tolkien's works, ever.
No, that's just wrong. She's just wrong. But that describes everything that's going on with the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power series. It's wrong. Let's get back to the more recent one, though, shall we? Let's scroll all the way down to what she says here. Let's listen. It means absolutely everything. Sophia Namvet, I'm bringing representation to the Tolkien fantasy.
What I would love is for everybody to come on the journey where those two worlds collide, and where we don't change anything, but we interpret everything in this incredible, unique way.
What the fuck do you think that means? We interpret everything, but we interpret to be different than what was said in the books. We interpret to be different than what Tolkien said. That is changing. You're just playing word games right now. And I also love this dude right here. Watch some of his expressions as she continues to spout bullshit.
It's absolutely everything. It is everything. It is everything for people of color. It is everything to progress forward.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy's face.
Forward in the film and television industry, to be doing something of this scale and to be positioned, as Princess Disa, as a woman of color, as a mother, is exactly what our industry and what this incredible piece of television needs. Everyone was cast because they were the absolute best person for the role.
What? Nah, that's not true. Because a lot of you guys don't even reflect what you're supposed to look like in terms of casting for the Rings of Power series. That's not right. We know why some people were casted for this. We know it was for inclusion and diversity purposes. That is clear. That's the bottom line. You can't fucking lie about that, even though you're trying to. The best person for the job. Absolute bullshit. This guy knows it too.
And to be part of a redress of balance within this world is an honor.
To be part of a redress of balance, to change what came before because it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough for modern day. We need to have our place in this story. That's what she's saying right now. This shit is going to be fucking terrible. This guy knows it too. This guy knows that everything she's spouting is going to continue to push people away time and time again. I cannot wait till this comes out and people fucking eviscerate it, just like they've done from the very beginning, because they know this is not Lord of the Rings. They know this is not Tolkien's world. These are activists who are trying to destroy everything that came before them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.